working, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes will go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, her right. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican glide. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Get money, get money, bread, I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put it in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I stood up, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was fast. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fact.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from a snowy Orchard Park. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
Drill right, 22. Set. Tonight. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
11.
And he'll get this up past the 30-yard line.
So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide receivers, get your speed guys involved in the run game.
Third and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They put Adams in motion. And he will get into the end zone. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Makes the score Rams 7, Bills nothing. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
33-yard line.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
First and 10.
Stop. 319. Regular. That's it.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. It's something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
Tight. Alert! 56.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. This one complete to Palmer. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Alert! 319. Half 10.
On third down, it's Allen. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Middle.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
At the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll come up to third and 3.
22. Set. Go 20. 0. $53. Ready. Monday.
Back to throw. Stafford. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. So after one, 7-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the Rams' 29-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Bills first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Roger McCreary on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 10-yard line.
Allen. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss. I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Like 7. 10. Hey.
They put Adams in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And tough with defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on him. Taken down after a gain of 4.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
180, 53, ready.
The motion man is Nakua. They motion a receiver right. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Set. Yellow 80. Yellow 80. Moving ahead.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Finds Nakua on the slant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Here's 1st and 10.
Alert.
The motion man is Nakua. Man in motion, heading right. On the carry, it's Williams. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
They put Adams in motion. Receiver in motion. Going right. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Rams 1st down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
70.
They'll go with Williams. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Ready. Go 20. Stay 50, stay 50. Stop.
It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. This one complete to Atwell. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And the Rams 1st down.
Set. 280. 40 got. 40 got. Right, 50. Stop.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3.
Set. 40 got. Lady.
The motion man is Nakua. Now it's Williams. And he's into the end zone. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, LA.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kicking team off for the extra point. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Rams extend their advantage to 14-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes the reverse. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested.
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
To kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken around the 11. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
34-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Here's Cook. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
6-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and a yard.
319.
A carry for Cook. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Buffalo.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Round 80. Half 85. Half 85.
Now it's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll take this one in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Regular. What's that?
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Now he's loose at the 40. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 47 yards.
First down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
53, ready, set, line 70,
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Yellow 80, yellow 80, 59.
They put Adams in motion. Third and long. Here's Stafford. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Send a man in motion right. They'll run. It's Williams. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal.
Monday, 21, set. Got 80.
Borum is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown, Rams.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Rams will extend this third quarter lead.
Harrison Nevis to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 36-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it, I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it, I change you, hey, watch, do it. He's a vibe outside, all from the music, what? Hey, turn this TV off, ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved, hey, what? I mean, shit I seen, send them off, take a risk, I'll take a trip, you know I'm tripping for my dog.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll push forward like a little snow plow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second and 9.
Captain, 180.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. Now Cook loses the football. And the Rams come up with the recovery.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
White.
First down, it is Williams. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
40 got. 40 got.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Set. 280. 32.
Stafford working from the pistol. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. On the handoff, this is Cook. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 4. To throw is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd down, it's Allen. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Hey, 70! Ready!
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll push forward like a little snow plow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Red 80. 0.
Stafford gonna give it to Cora. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. The shotgun snap to Stafford. That one into the hands of Atwell. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
Set. 180.
Now it's Nakua getting the jet sweep. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll push forward like a little snowplow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Set. Hurry. Kill it. 20. Monday.
It's another run here for Williams. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
50.
Off play action. It's Stafford. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's Greg Russo in there for the sack.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their 1st sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This will be from 42 yards out. one is off the left upright. He missed it. And their lead will stay right where it is.
You can see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
Now on 2nd and long.
Off 52. 180. Half 85. Half 85. What's that?
They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Shakir. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the 2nd half.
2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Alert! Monday. Look out!
Allen going to throw again. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Regular. What's that?
A run with Cook. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen McCullough. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
21. Set.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.